Famous pass to Dunn is there. It's off the low pad. Another one from Zumwinkle rotating around. It's that number one line that wants to go +3. They crave it, but won't get it on this offensive streak. Sealy gets the wraparound pass of her own. The teammates looking to start the setup. Have to be careful about some of those passes. I mean, I know you talked about it best. That's where St. Thomas can strike, and so often the Buckeyes, they trust each other so much, but sometimes you just get a little bit of miscommunication, and it can cause a flurry of shots. That's where St. Thomas really wants to work it. Right now, it's just an absolute scrum. Pops out to Swiderski. Langley, Canada native. 1 goal in the season. And defense recoverable. Out at the blue line. Nice job from Peschel to keep the body and the puck in and lays a hit. That's going to open up the floor. Pass over. Uniker, the freshman, long range shot at goal! Sniper scope connects top left corner. The Buckeyes are up 3-0.
Maybe a deflection in front by Josie St. Martin. Hit somebody in front of the net. Strom had no idea where the puck was going. We've seen over and over and over again Uniker with that toe drag release, pull-in shot. If we take a second look here, looks to go off of Mum there in front.
Wow.
Either way, once again, that Ohio State defense, the aggressiveness, the willingness to go to the top of the circles in order to generate scoring chances helps them jump out to a 3-goal lead in this second period.
And talk about what Mira Uniker has been able to do. Already had the assist today. Now it's a goal. You come in basically towards the end of the season with Buglioni getting injured. And it feels like Nadine Muserall wanted to use her redshirt year, but she is succeeding. Buckeyes, another shot here is saved away in front of the net. It is going to get credited to Mira Uniker. Webster will get the assist. And for the Tommies, it's going to be a little bit too slow on the entry.
As we see Uniker there, her 4th goal of the season. Webster and Peschel picking up the assists. One thing to note there, Luke, was a change was occurring when Emma Peschel was originally settling that puck. I know we talked about it a little towards the beginning of that first period. The Buckeyes do a very nice job of maintaining the puck while changing. And like you talked about, the fact that the bench is right there, right next to the offensive zone, makes it so much easier for the Buckeyes, who have been pounding those chances on the Tommies.
It's been opportunity after opportunity and all-day control. And unlike that last game where St. Thomas really had that resurgence, a nice little wraparound to try and at least get one from Riley Bards, it has been the Buckeyes just holding the consistent lead, scoring at the beginning of each of these 2 periods. And now how about the work up ice? Was a offsides, was going to say, a little bit too quick there on the pass, so Buckeyes will go back to the point for the faceoff.
The transition game for the Tommies is actually very interesting here. So far, a couple of chances now that they've prevented those odd man breaks. That would have been a 3-on-2 for the Buckeyes had that pass not been offsides. But a very nice job of the players to flush through the middle of the ice, preventing those cross-ice passes that the Buckeyes love doing.
And for the Buckeyes, another face-off win to just keep up this offense. Amos had a foot inside the blue line, but not quick enough this time, so it's going to be not offsides, and the Buckeyes get to work. That right corner play. Working it up, Webster was awkward back, and Zumwinkle couldn't quite keep it, so we're in a foot race. Soderski gets to it faster, doesn't have a pass, was to work around, and got a face plants into the boards. Quick turn here, and another good split. The pack starting to break off, as they did in prelims. Halfway through. How you do? Staying with them right now. Gage Johnson, just a freshman trying to stick with the back, but it is getting close. The 2 leaders. Quad is getting overtaken. One more set of 50s to go, and it could not be closer. One final turn here. Who gets the better swim out? It looks like it's Paxton. Paxton has got an arm length lead, but can he finish it? Quad turning on the gas, final touch, and it's Paxton for OSU. The victory out of nowhere. Sends water splashes dotting to the sky. What a kick from the young man. Buckeyes pick up first. Stanford gets a second, and it'll be the Boilermaker picking up third. Another set of P standards for those top two. Couple PBs. And now we will move on to the women's 100 free. This is going to be heat number 1. This one going to feature a lot of Cleveland State Vikings. And we're off. 100-yard freestyle is our event. 4 Vikings, 1 Bobcat, and our heat number 1. Gretchen Shelf will be the sophomore trying to lead the pack out. Her prelim seat time of 54.44 was just 14 milliseconds ahead of the Bobcat in lane 6. Emma Likens will be that Bobcat. Getting ready for the final turn, and Gretchen has built a little bit of a lead here. Spilling over, those top 3 are close. The Bobcat turning on the speed. Paws clicking into the ground here. Again at the wall, it's close, but it's gonna be Likens. The sole Bobcat wins seat number 1. Well done. We will now go heat 2 with all 10 lanes filled. This one's going to be fun. The top racer to look for here, Avery Hafley, the freshman out of Pittsburgh. The Panther from Fairbanks, Alaska, was actually the number 1 prospect out of all Alaska. There's a lot of swimming up in Alaska. Might not be the warmest of swimming. But Hafley's going to be there to watch out for. McFadden, her teammate, the senior. You've got kind of an experienced and young player in the pool right next to each other. McFadden was a state champion in 50 free and 100 fly. Really good at those short distance sprints. Throwing here's nice. Mia McSweeney. 9th in the team in overall minutes with 442. The Roseville, California native. We'll send a nice little fiery pass to midfield. Battled through from Schluter, who's now running up midfield. Schluter to lead the charge. Another Buckeye to pass it on through. Schluter back to Dukovic on her right side, and a trip falling down. Buckeyes hold possession, no foul called. Dukovic won't get it. It'll fall to the left side of the net.
That pass is just a little bit more on the money. Dukovic is there for an easy header. We'll have a corner kick now for the Buckeyes, their 33rd of the year. Both of these teams with quite a few corner kicks. Buckeyes now with their 33rd, Brown with 35 coming into today.
Lots of corner kicks. Got to watch out for these set pieces, and once again, it's Ella Gianola. 3rd on the team in shots, but has that power in the leg to be able to get it right to the center. Gianola, here's the corner. Right into a flood of bodies, right up ahead! Buckeyes find the connection, they're up 1-0. Number 4, Ava Bramblett, off the connection from Ella Gianola.
And we mentioned they missed it that last time in front of the goal to Dukovic, but this time around, it's Ella Bramblett able to make the header, and you heard fans in the crowd yelling goal the minute that one was kicked. The Buckeyes had an easy opportunity. The Big Ten all-freshman team honoree from last season finds the back of the net for the first time this season.
Absolutely huge. And this is what we talked about. Ohio State has so many threats offensively, but Ella Gianola is so good on these corners, and it's taken so many for the Buckeyes throughout the season, has the power to get it precisely right where they want it to go. And for Ava Bramlett, a defensive player that I feel like has gotten so involved on the offense, helping score the goal there. Buckeyes feeling good after the 1-0 lead. We're not even 5 minutes into this one as it'll roll back onto Pritchard.
And if you're the Buckeyes, what a way to start this game. A goal within the first 4 minutes of this one.
Yeah.
And that's a fast start, and you certainly needed one if you're the Buckeyes.
We heard in that pregame show that for Brown, top of the to-do list was try and limit the number of goals the Buckeyes were able to put out. Buckeyes already finding some sort of offense. Here's where back roll into Pritchard.
It's also incredible to note, too, that the Buckeyes, you know, a lot of their offense comes from Kaylin Dudukovic and what she's able to do with the ball. But if you're able to get scoring from these defenders like Ava Bramlett, that has opened so many more offensive opportunities for players like Dudukovic who are constantly a threat.
And that's the thing we've seen. Teams have trouble dealing with Dudukovic. Now they're working upfield. Speaking of Dudukovic, almost at a run-in behind the enemy team. Battling through the opposing box, and finally the Bears regaining control. They've had some good clears down the field, but turning it over right around that midfield line. Back up to the top. Jaden Bonham, one of the two twin sisters here on the Buckeye squad. Has been really key. 12 shots on her before this game. Buckeyes do roll this one down, lose possession, and give it over for a free kick. Actually a throw-in, excuse me. So Brown up over ahead. We'll give it over to the Buckeyes. Right at the midfield line, will fall down across the Buckeyes logo and now in front of the Brown bench. Schluter's got the hold on the Big Ten lettering, but loses a 2v1 duel right around the corner line. Good passing plays to at least get it out. Brown still deep in their defensive zone. Finally getting a pass overhead, but Buckeyes again with defensive players back regain control. Welcome back, everybody, to the Queen City Clash here on the campus of Cincinnati University after KSU victorious in the series 3-1 over UC Bearcats. Right, I'm joined here by Dylan. Dylan, how you feeling after the series?
We're feeling pretty good. You know, we, I don't know if you guys know, but we showed up late.
Yep.
Showed up late, didn't get a warm-up. My computer's mouse didn't work, so a whole bunch of rough roads before we started the match. But we get into the games, and we got the job done.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like you guys, communication was the one thing we highlighted on the broadcast. So many passing plays. I mean, even though you got in late, it felt like you guys were working well together.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, Shady rank A player, very solid, very mechanical, very smart, and he's able to kind of pinpoint opportunities for us to get out on offense and kind of take advantage of that open space they gave us. So we were able to talk through it, find opportunities, and we found success.
I mean, it was awesome to see, I guess, looking a little bit forward at the bracket. It is the day 3 finale, so single elimination. Tell me a little bit about this UTK matchup and your thoughts.
Well, this will be the third time I've had to play UTK on a LAN, and I'm not excited.
Okay.
Those guys are not only the LAN team, they're just really darn talented. They've got Taibu, up-and-coming prospect. Shaka and Jobra have already found multiple LAN victories in their past before. So, I mean, I feel like we got probably the hardest pool possible for a quarterfinals first round. But regardless, I love those guys. We're all great friends. Had dinner last night, so it'll be a fun time regardless.
That's really awesome to see, and I know you have a little bit of time before that best of 7. What's it like for you guys in between games? What's your, routine to get ready?
I'm gonna be honest. We kind of just talk. Okay. I mean, we don't talk about anything in particular. I mean, we're not hard stratting or anything. We're here to have fun, have a good time, just talk, enjoy the environment, talk to our friends, all that, get the vibes up.
Yeah, for sure. I feel that. I do have a question about, so we've got some of our upper bracket matchups here. King University versus Ohio State and Purdue University versus UKY. Obviously, you wouldn't play any of these teams towards grand finals if you did make it there. You got any favorites up there? You got any ideas on those matches?
So I'm definitely looking towards Purdue to win, probably in a strong fashion, maybe a 4-1. King and Ohio State maybe could go to 6. I've got King winning that. I feel like King will probably beat Purdue in 7.
Ooh.
I want to say. And then, obviously, because we're going to sweep UTK. We're probably going to get USC And
you're going to sweep them.
And we're going to sweep USC, and then we'll sweep over. We're sweeping the whole tournament.
Okay.
No more losses from here on out.